whatever. I'll leave it alone. Okay, I think we're good. I need to rotate this. Center. I gotta change the dimensions of the yeah, new discard setup. So 6.6, 9.8 text spacing. I'm gonna put it in center. We're gonna use oh, I'd like to be able to move that. Why can't I move it? Okay. Tool paths. Is it V-carve? Oh, no. What is this? I want edit, undo. What's up, Spectre? How's it going? I hope my mic is working. Is my mic working? Yeah, it's working. Okay. Trying to do this. I seen your pictures on Discord. I responded. How's the getting the nitro engines unlocked? Is it working at all? So center's gonna be somewhere right there. That's fine. Text. What's up, Trucker? How's it going, buddy? Oh no. That's gonna be 1/2 cup. Convert. Transform. transform. It's gonna have to go smaller, which I can deal with that later. That's gonna be 3/4 cup buttermilk. Curve. And 1 tablespoon curved, transformed, somewhere there. Okay. You haven't worked on the other engine yet. You're killing me, Smalls. How do I select? Can I select all of this? I can. Now, can I make this smaller? I can. I don't know how small I can actually make this without it really foobarring everything up. Why is this being weird? Okay. That looks good. I think it's gonna be okay. Toolpaths. I'm assuming this is a V-carve. I'm gonna need to change this to a 60-degree. The question is, what's the standard rate? I don't know. What's up, Jack? I can see right now that I hate. Yeah, it's got some quirks. Carbide Create does have quirks to it. I don't. The question is, how much depth should I do a 60-degree bit? 60-degree bit depth cut for script. For scripture? Sure. Do not exceed 3/16 of an inch of depth. Oh, it says it automatically does it? Okay. Oh, I didn't know it did that. Or does it? I don't think it does. Because it's depth. I can change these numbers. Like, that's the thing, is it doesn't automatically calculate it according to the bit, but it might. Yeah, it does here, but I can manipulate these numbers. So what's 0.065 in what is 0.065 as a fraction is tiny. So that's like half the distance. Is that right? 0.0612, a third of 3/16 is the max cut. I guess we'll start there. Wait a minute. Let me read your comments. You can add a flat depth or just let the depth be determined by the vector. The thickness of the text will determine the depth. But it doesn't automatically. Am I blind? Like, it doesn't automatically assign these numbers. Or is it just me? Again, this is Carbide Create, so some of this is not some of this is not very kosher. Let me slow this down. I mean, I don't think that that's going to look... If it looks like that, I'm okay with that. Oops. Like, I don't think that that looks bad. No, it will only go as deep as the edges of the V-bit reaches. Well, yes, that makes sense. So, because it's just going to go down deeper at that point, but it won't actually be a smooth cut if I go too deep. The other caveat is I'm using the world's smallest cutting board for this example. This is not my recipe, but this is the scrap board that I'm using that I bought at the Dollar Tree, and it's it's like 10 inches by 7 inches bamboo, and it is 7.5 millimeters thick. So it's not like I'm not doing a big piece. This is just more of trial and error. Oh, so you're saying it's just going to automatically do it based off of the width? That doesn't... I'm confused. But how does it know? Is it based off of the parameters that I've already put? So basically, like, that's the max depth of the bit? Let me pull out the bit real fast. 60 degree. Is that what you suggest? I have all of them. I'm currently have a 60 degree V-bit established, and this whole bit, from what I am seeing, is going to cut at a max depth of somewhere around 5.5 millimeters deep. Actually, probably a little deeper than that. Yeah, I'm gonna call it 5.5. Well, how deep the depth has everything to do with how wide of a cut it's going to do, or am I just overthinking this, and the program is going to just do it based? Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna go with it. Like if I made these bigger, then it would cut bigger cuts, is what you're saying. I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's do something here. For shizzles and giggles and for testing purposes only, let's cancel this. Let's add another text, and let's do testing bigger font. And let's convert it. And let's go here. And I want to transform this to bigger. So for shizzles and giggles, let's just make it bigger. Now I would do its own V-carve for that. So the depth is still the same, which is the max depth of this. But my question is now is how thick is this board? Because I don't remember. So 0.3 inches thick. I mean, I'm well within that. That seems awful shallow, by the way. And then let's see what this looks like. The depth will not determine the thickness. The thickness will determine the depth. Well, again, I probably do have it backwards because I'm not used to doing this stuff. This is all new to me. Okay, let's try. Can I make this? Can I make this bigger somehow? Like bold without redoing it all? Because I probably have to redo it all, honestly. Can I even fit that on there? Probably not. Nope. Not gonna let me. Nope. 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 Transform. It's trying to snap to grid. Whatever. It's trying to snap to grid. That's right my way. Okay. Let's do that. We'll create the toolpath. Save. No. Okay, so now I got to figure out how to do. Let me delete this and start that toolpath over just to be safe. Right click, delete. V-carve, select 60 degree, leave everything else alone. Yep, that's fine. Hit OK. Well, you're used to the other software. I've never done anything V-carved in my life. So that's why I'm trying to figure this out. So, okay. I think this is good enough to start with. Oh, I need to go back to... Shoot. How do I go back? I don't remember how I set up the original... There we go. Set up lower left corner. on the top. Okay, that's fine. The rest of those settings are okay. I'm good with that. Let me move you over to the camera. Let's move you over here so you guys can watch to see what's going on. Maybe. I got everything in the way. Lower the mic, move it over here. I unplugged something. What just stopped working? I don't know. Camera's still live, but yet you're froze. Why did you freeze? Video capture, deactivate, activate. Okay, whatever. I guess didn't like getting moved. Let's try getting some stuff set up. Hope you're gonna whack my camera. Okay. Did I unplug it again? I did. Why in the world is up with this connector? Okay. Should be live. Okay, we're live. I think I'm gonna leave the carbon fiber in here. It's not gonna be in my way. I'll move it to the left. I'm not using my good cutting board. This is for later. This is for the actual recipe whenever I get enough confidence to cut that out. So that's gonna be for that. Let's turn on controller, router. I should have power. Carbide create. Connect. Everything's fine. Let's turn this guy on. I need to go to settings. Nope. Initialize. I mean, I'm not scared. I don't have another board. That's all. If I can cut carbon fiber, I'm really not scared of cutting anything at this point. It's just a matter of everything else. Jog. Okay, we're there. So increase the speed. So now we're gonna move this guy left. Move it back. Get it out of my way. I'm gonna put the board here. Which, by the way, do I have tape? I do have tape. And super glue. I have super glue. Okay. Actually, I think I have better tape somewhere. I'll just do it this way. I need to come up with a better way of doing this besides tape because I feel like this takes forever. Why is this not sticking? I'm confused. It's not sticking to bamboo. What? Does this not stick to bamboo? Oh no. Oh, that's a problem. Never known masking tape to not stick to wood. Weird. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. We're gonna send it. It just don't have to move a whole lot. I'll be happy. Just stay stuck. Okay. That's gonna be that side. Chat box. Oh. Well, I'm not doing anything really yet. Put the good board under there. No, but that's not the recipe that I'm doing. That's why I'm not putting it under there. Does that fit? Yeah, that'll fit there. Okay, maybe it's just masking tape. It's gonna be close. Let that set for a second. This works. Let that set for a second. I'm gonna go move the laundry over real fast. Give me 1 second. What did I do with the hamper? Huh? I said, what are you doing? Dryer's going. Okay. You got 3 spill boards I can change out on your CNC. 1 metal slotted for plasma, 1 pre-drilled holes for clamps, and 1 plywood. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would like to get to that point at some point. I mean, the old glue trick works, honestly, pretty doggone good. It's just like go through everything doing that. Let's set our home position, which is the bottom left corner. Let me move this down there. Left. Change our bit real fast while I'm thinking about it. That's that guy. Set it back. This bit. Carbon fiber dust. Yay. There we go. Good with that guy. Set all that over there out of the way. Set our home position. Just gonna have to eyeball it in space. Right there. Yeah, I know, I'm scratching it. Fully aware. Just a test piece. Close enough to being home right there. Okay. Set zeros. 0 all. Now it's going to come over here and check its level over here. Good afternoon, trucker. No, it's not barbecue time. I'm not even going to put the shop back on. I'm not shutting this. I'm not doing any of this. I shouldn't take enough material out to make any major mess. Oh, I do need to figure out how to move this over now to the Roku, or not Roku, but to the Raspberry Pi. So how do I do this? Files are set. So I'm assuming group 1, save toolpath, save toolpath in this file, save toolpath to a new CD. What? V-carve test. I need a thumb drive. That's going to be the quick way to do this. Well, would have been a quick way if I had an actual valid USB port I could plug this into. Microphone's going to go... Oh, actually, I'm just going to unplug the camera real fast. It's probably easier. Crap. So this is in... What is this? Oh no, that's the wrong USB drive. That's my Windows boot drive. Nope, I can't lose that data. I mean, I could reload it, but that's not gonna happen. What's in this guy? Oh, I guess they're both Windows boot. Go figure. Yeah, I figured it had very little dust. So, delete. Yep. You're not taking out a whole lot of material, so really? Would have been just faster to format? Probably. Close. Right click. Format. Or did I just really confuse this computer? Hello? Okay, there it goes. FAT32, 8 gigs, that's fine. Yep. Because I still haven't figured out how to file transfer over to the Roku yet, so which is fine. I'll get to that point. We're just gonna try the USB thumb drive method first. Downloads, history. I want vcarve. So that should be on the thumb drive. Now let's get you guys back on camera. Undo that. Live view. Switch you over here. It's froze. Go figure. Why would it not be? Deactivate. Activate. There we go. So I need yeah, that's a problem. Because I can't get well, let's undo this guy. Move it up to there. Plug that into there. Open file manager. Edit. Copy. I don't. Where do I? This is going to be a whole clusterfuck. Downloads. Edit. Paste. Okay. So now I have it. What do you mean it's not connected? Okay. I gotta go tinkle real fast. Give me a second. That's driving me nuts. Does that boot drive bypass TPM checks? What's okay? I don't know what the question is. Hold on.
Why did this disconnect? Was it because I moved the USB cables? That's why. It was still trying to use it in the other version. Load new file. I have no clue what I'm doing. Downloads. Hey, there it is. Open. $27. Holy slowness, Batman. Okay. Done. Files loaded. Home position set. The machine is on. Controllers on, routers on. 3D printers were printing, which I think they're both done. Yeah, let's send it. Start job. The stock settings, I don't know. Give me a second, I'll tell you. The standard settings that I have for a 60-degree bit is a plunge of 30, a feed rate of 60 to 18,000 RPMs, which I'm sure is low. And as for your TPM chip, I don't know that answer. All my computers are new enough that it's not an issue. Come on. Stay focused. I had to print a new wheel. Kind of liking this new bed, by the way, I bought for the bamboo. Like, it's actually really nice. 18,000 RPMs. I already told you all that. Yeah, I'm actually really liking this new bed I bought. It's a lot smoother of the surface, which is what I wanted.
Okay. %200 feed rate. Oh, well, that's doing its thing. I'm gonna fix my carousel real fast because this is gonna take a hot minute. Um. That's way too long. Yeah, that's fixed now. Yay, the carousel's fixed. I snapped it off, by the way. Check this out. I would never guess that this would have happened. So, this had the little nub on it, and it broke off inside there. Weird. I don't get it. Maybe it'll be better if I go higher.
But I can't get any closer.
I clearly can speed this up in post. Like I just was going with the default settings. So clearly I can go a lot faster. Clearly. So. And I've got it already set to 200% to the stock settings, which would be 60 for plunge and 120 for the feed rate. I can probably get away with the plunge being double that or triple. Feed rate, I can probably go another... I can probably do 200. Which would be 300%. 6, 12, 18. Yeah, that'd be over 300% to what I have it set to right now. But right now it's running at 200%. Well, you're doing inches, I'm doing metric. Well, wait a minute. Maybe it is not metric. I bet it... No, those are in inches. So... You set yours to do 100... You're talking the feed rate is 100 inches a minute? Because right now that's running at 120. I just wish the plunge didn't go so far. It would save so much time. And I don't think I can change the plunge height. Let me check. No. I cannot change the plunge heights that I'm aware of with the settings inside of Carbide Create. I don't think I do. I don't know where it is. It's not inside the tool settings. I'm looking right now at it. I was just looking in the bit settings and I don't see it. I'll show you. So it's still running. We'll switch over here. So this is the bit settings here. So I can go into the actual edit of this tool. This is the bit. And I do not have... One more reason not to like Carbide. I mean... I get it. I'm sure I can change the G-code if I go and find it. But I don't see the option inside here for... And I don't run it enough to justify it either. Like, I'm fine with it. If I was doing it professionally, yeah, I could see where that would add up time and everything else. 100%. But they do make it very simple to be able to carve stuff. I will say that. That's 80% done of the top section, which is the actual recipe. And then it's going to go down to the bottom section after that, which is the bigger text. We'll see what it does. Oh, that's the bigger font there. It's about done. Okay, let's go and look. So you're saying to change it in here, I'm gonna have to go back to setup. Go to the job setup, which is in the gear icon, job setup, and adjust the retract height under the machine settings. I don't see a retract height. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I could lower that down to like 0.1, for example. What was it? I don't remember. 0.5. Yeah, 0.1 should be enough. Let's do let's do 0.15 just to be safe. I mean, that'll cut down a lot of the time. Just that alone. Again, I'm new, learning these things. I get it. I didn't know that was a thing. Like I figured there was a setting somewhere in it. I just didn't know where it was. But I appreciate you. That's good to know. Okay, let's pull this off. Let's take a look at it and see what it looks like on the workbench. Probably gonna lose you while I'm moving this. Probably freeze. No, maybe not. Okay, that's awesome. Keep that guy here. Put that there. These can go back on the machine. Okay. Scoot you down. I mean, it's got gunk in there, but I think that's kind of normal. I just need a vacuum, basically. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, it did a good job. I think the bigger text looks pretty good. Can I get that to focus? There we go. I don't think it looks bad. Really don't. Now, obviously, this, like I said, this is not the recipe I was doing. And this is a lot smaller of a cutting board than what I would really want to do. But I have the bigger one up there. But like even the smaller font, I think came out pretty good. It definitely cuts clean. I'm pretty sure I can go faster with all of my speeds. I don't show any signs of burning anywhere. What is that? Oh, that's a fur ball. That's all that was. Yeah. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, obviously camera's only going to show so much, so. But at the end of the day, that gives me enough confidence that I think that I could put it on the bigger one. And just for your reference of scale size, or like what I'm talking about, this guy, I bought at Ollie's for $7. I couldn't make this for $7. So, just for reference, like that's the size difference of the little one versus the big one. So, and this is what I'm going to actually put the recipe on. So, not doing it today. This is a test, which is what I wanted to do. The machine did flawlessly what I expected it to, so I'm good with that. I think the settings are okay. I thank you for helping me with the retract distance. I was just going based on whatever I'd already programmed into it before. Turn off the printers, shut down all of this, shut my door. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it all. I think it looks good. I'll restain this and refinish all of this. So, and I'll probably end up just doing the backside. So, if you're curious, I don't know if you have an Ollie's near you or not, but I would check them out. I don't know. It depends. If I do a handwritten scan, I will edit it in Photoshop so that the dimensions of the handwritten part are very symmetrical. If that makes sense. Like I'll go and edit it some of the thinner parts to make sure that I don't miss like dotted an I, for example. Like I'll make sure that it looks semi what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent. Because I can imagine that if I am going to take a handwritten if I take a handwritten recipe and try to just copy it and throw it over, that I would have an inconsistent cut because it's going to struggle with thin lines versus thicker lines and everything else. Maybe I'm wrong, and I don't know if you've done that or not, Jack. So, but that's something that I want to try to figure out. So, and then technically I can use the backside of this and rerun this again. Oh, I got a little super glue on it. Oh well, it's fine. Just a sacrificial piece of board that I got at Dollar Tree for like $1.25 or $1.50. I don't remember. But you can't beat it for the price. So, yeah, I'm happy with it. Oh, crap. I think I'm done. I think I'm going to go start making dinner here shortly. Kiddo's birthday was yesterday. He's 19 now, so, or the oldest, I should say. Technically, he's not mine, but I've been around him for 13 years, 14 years, so he might as well be mine. He wanted steak tips and mac and cheese for dinner. So he's going to get steak tips and mac and cheese for dinner. I have another custom order for another power supply. So I ordered more materials to build more power supplies of the good ones, not the prototype ones, but good ones. So those are all being here in the next couple days, and then I'll be live again probably when I work on those. I told them I'll have it to them by Sunday. So probably Wednesday or Thursday I will be live making 3 more power supplies. You're doing barbecue time. That barbecue sounds delicious, by the way. Yeah, I'm going to show the wife this, see how she likes it, and we'll go from there. Adios, everybody. Thank you all for coming out and chilling out with me in the random Sunday afternoon stream. Later, y'all.